Good evening, and welcome to the Day 3 Guys podcast. We are thrilled to have you.
Welcome back to the Day 3 Guys pod. I'm Gabe. To my right is Matt. We got Nick. We got JP. And another week of football is in the books. SEC Championship. Bunch of stuff to talk about. Where are we beginning?
Bring it on. We'll have a more NFL-centric overall episode, but we do need to touch on the college football playoff discourse. A lot that went on over the weekend. And some people are happier than others. Mr. Relevant
had a great weekend.
Had a great weekend.
I mean, let's just go through it. Miami makes it into the playoff. 9 resurges from death. I don't know how that happens. It's against the Commanders, but I get it. And then I got to go to the SEC Championship game live in person. So what a weekend.
We had 50% of Day 3 guys in attendance at the SEC Championship. But we'll be hitting it all. Episode 17 of Day 3 guys. We're back once again. We apologize for the late upload. Last week for our fans that are diligent.
Hand up. Accountability.
We'll throw the hand up on that one, but that's okay. We're going to hop into episode 17. We're going to get this one out on Thursday for you guys as we break down a lot of NFL today. Boys, agenda updates. I think we just start with the second hottest team in the league, the Fins. What you got?
Just to destroy the narrative, there's no blankets being shared before I get in. Fins dub, once again. We were the first team to reach a certain 2 numbers for the record, which is a historical achievement, especially this year.
What was that, Rick?
No, we don't have to. Just know. If you know, you know. But no, it was a good day, and I hate the Jets, so we took care of business. We didn't really score a lot after the first quarter, so
it's a heck of a first quarter.
But neither did Brady Cook.
Yeah, no, Brady Cook sucks.
Yeah,
but
really.
Big dub against my dreaded Jets.
I mean, the Fins and the Chiefs having the same record at this point.
And the Ravens.
And the Ravens. Very, very. The NFL is just unpredictable. I'll throw the hand up on that one and say it. The Fins have shut me up officially. They're here, so shout out. Patriots were on the bye, so we were on the couch. Drake May fell to second place in the MVP voting from the couch. Not really a whole lot you can do from there. Control we can control. Hopefully getting healthier. Looks like we're going to have Kyrus Tonga back. O-line, we need Wilson back. And Will Campbell will probably be back, hopefully, by the end of the regular season. But, perfect world. We're just healthy going to the playoffs and fired up for the Bills this week. Fired up for Michael Maye and Bakemas. The Maye family is just becoming internet sensations, and we love to see it. So Patriots are hot. Let's keep it going.
And Michael.
You talked about players falling spots from the couch. Teams that fell from spots from the couch. The Notre Dame fighting Irish.
We're going to make this a college agenda?
This is... No, it's not a college. I just wanted to remind people that, Notre Dame's on.
We probably won't talk about that at all on this pod.
No, I don't care. So, the Vikings.
What about them?
We played the Commanders, and we all picked the Commanders last week. And I just
was that strategic?
I don't know what it was. I don't know if this is what I don't know if JJ just decides to play like this against
who?
Sorry, 9.
Play like what exactly?
I think
he play like?
Yeah, a good game, I'd say.
What do you think about Jettis' quote after the game?
What did he say?
That he doesn't need the ball?
No, he said, I would rather not get the ball and win than not getting the ball and lose.
That's the most wide receiver answer possible. You got to respect it. It's the most wide receiver.
Selfless. I like it.
Oh,
it's far from that, but it's like an Antonio Brown answer. It's kind of.
But did he lie?
No, he didn't. That's the thing. It's the perfect receiver answer.
Shout out, Jettis.
Shout out JJ McCarthy for not breaking 170 yards passing once again.
I mean,
no, but he played elite though. Congrats.
I'm not saying he played elite. I'm just saying he had a good game.
No, I'm just hate watching honestly, but it's funny that he just can't throw for over 200 yards to save his life.
Yeah, no, I mean,
has he broken 200?
No, he's not.
He hasn't broken 200 yet. We're on Drake for not breaking 300. We can't even get the same guy, same class for 200 yards.
Well, I think we're forgetting this. I was going to say we're comparing 9 to.
If you want a victory lap, JJ McCarthy,
that's
more than welcome.
We'll pass on that. That's my bad. 31-0 though.
That's good. I mean, but it's the Commanders, so they played like the Vikings team that everybody expected this year. on paper, and we can't do it against good teams. And I think I'm still on next year. So
speaking of Notre Dame,
so speaking of Jeremiah Love is the agenda.
He's the new agenda.
He's
Oh
the
my
agenda.
word! Is 9 clearing 5 though? Number 5 in, I guess they were in white this week, but in Jaden Daniels is very
there's
worrisome.
a curse is what I'm hearing now. The 9 curse.
What's that?
Around the league. Well, if, you get too close to 9, you catch the 9 curse. You start playing like 9.
Oh, beware!
Beware.
Those
Or you get hurt.
Vikings.
Like,
Well, I mean,
Wentz, Jaden,
Jaden got hurt like
Rosemer's
yeah,
brain was hurting after that.
So Dak's on 9 watch this week. It's too bad for
Gotta be
Dak.
careful.
Could happen.
Gotta be careful.
Hey, well, Dak's been playing pretty good, so it'd be a very good test in theory.
It will be a good.
What
test.
about or Rod? Is he back?
Or Rod was there
8
for sure. No doubt. Or Rod, it was fun to watch him turn back the clock a little bit. He played fantastic football. We couldn't run the ball. I think we had 15 yards rushing.
Mhm.
So shout out to 8 for carrying the offense.
8 had like 2 of those 15 on that little scramble there.
Yeah, no,
He had the
8 is
discount double check.
I'm proud of 8, man. He was pretty pissed off after the Bills game,
Mhm.
and I guess he benched Roman Wilson himself and
That's crazy.
activated the old guys. He brought in
2018 Pro Bowler.
MVS and Adam Thielen.
I did not know MVS was even remotely close to a Steelers.
I don't think a lot of people did. But
shout
Adam
out.
Thielen.
I only heard about that because Thielen won, and I saw.
I didn't even
Yeah,
see
sure,
it
sure
until
enough.
he was in game day in the pads.
My jaw hit the floor when I found out that Roman Wilson was inactive for the UNC squad, but
Hey,
it yielded results.
It
You
did.
can't argue. DK. It was nice to see him break out and kind of just take over that game.
welcome back
Needed that for the fantasy.
By the way, he was in the hospital after the game.
from playing gunner.
No, he had a tummy ache, and
No,
well, they wanted to make sure there was no internal bleeding from him taking
fair.
a beating. It was classic Steelers Ravens. I mean, it was brutally physical game.
Mhm.
I think there was like 6 concussions total. So it was like backyard brawl football.
Yikes!
Honestly, it doesn't change much for me. I predicted that we'd win this game, and it was a bit weird,
Division leaders.
For now. Rodgers was the bright spot for sure. He turned back the clock. He had 5 big time throws according to PFF.
Shout out PFF.
Was just launching the ball all over the field, so it was fun to watch. But I still have my concerns about this team. I don't really see them going anywhere. But
Steelers football is fun again.
got the Fins this week, so we'll see, man. We'll see on Monday night.
Notable Monday night. I mean, we can shout it out.
Yeah, we can shout it up if you want.
Mr. Gabe will be getting married on Steelers football Monday night, and we can clap it up for that.
So I just want to put a PSA out there. Mike Conlon, if you ruin my wedding night,
It's on you.
we might have an issue, sir. So just wanted to throw that out there.
All he wants is the Steelers W, and for 8 to throw the wrist up like Shedeur did this week.
He hit us with the discount double check. He really took us back.
His own version.
It was awesome. And then Tomlin hit it, and then I was
Did
up.
Tomlin hit it?
Yeah, they actually asked him in the press conference today about it. They were like, "Why'd you do that?" Or something. They were like, "Was it nice to hit the discount double check?" And he was like, "I'm not going to make it more than it was." So,
He loved him.
we're not going to
Okay,
eat
sir.
soup with forks.
Shout out. Well, I mean, brought good vibes to the locker room.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun game.
Speaking of good vibes in the locker room,
So yeah,
we need to talk about
the
this.
team that does not have good vibes in their locker room. I mean, brutal. Let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Yeah, exactly. Things are looking bleak in that locker room, and I don't know whose idea this was, but
I didn't even think about that.
they chose to install a positivity rabbit
Hmm.
in their locker room to emphasize positivity and good vibes. Now, let me tell you, if Jalen Hurts was my quarterback, I would need something to make me positive.
Your quarterback is 9, dude. Like, let's not act like 9 is better than Jalen.
No, but I don't know, dude. Like,
And I don't even like Jalen Hurts, but
terroristic team, honestly.
there's literally not one
The
thing.
Eagles just lost last night.
Not one thing that 9 does better than Jalen.
Why are we talking about 9? We're talking about
I'm just saying,
about
like,
the Eagles.
you
right
made it
now.
sound like if
And the
Jalen
posi-
Hurts was my quarterback, your quarterback's worse than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the Eagles.
No.
I
Let's
mean-
not. We can disrespect Jalen Hurts, but 9 is where I draw the line.
But no one was talking about 9.
He had a purpose.
We understand that
There's a
9 is bad.
reason that 9 is the
All right,
universal logo
Mr.
for like
Relevant-
terrible quarterback play.
Okay, Mr. Relevant of the Week is the positivity rabbit inside the Eagles locker room. The offensive line stressed that they're not sad, but they just wanted a good vibes bump.
Little do they know.
I'm intrigued.
Is that post game?
This was December. Yeah, so this was before the game. This is pre. This is
I don't think it worked.
I don't think so either.
Do you think that they discontinued and it's now the negativity rabbit?
I can look to see what the positivity money is.
Or is it
post-game.
the clock is ticking rabbit?
I'm hearing that. Yeah, they're apparently taking out the positivity bunny out back of the complex.
Oh, they're
Out back? They're going to put him down?
They're putting him down.
It's it's
Has to
canceled.
earn its way back in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just give him that book that AJ Brown's reading.
Oh, they're comparing the positivity money to Donnie Darko. The way that I'm going to put up the positivity bunny after seeing an interception and fumble on the same play. It's just
That play was
Donnie
crazy.
Darko.
What a horrific look, especially with the hard Monday Night Football
All-time
loss
blunder.
on the road. Speaking of, I guess, bringing your own positivity bunny back into the locker room, here comes Phillip Rivers back
Here
into
comes
the
Unc with
Indianapolis
10
Colts.
kids.
Certainly a bunny.
Is it 2004?
I mean, you can call him whatever you want to call him, but this is absolutely insane that he passed the physical and is going to be playing football maybe this Sunday.
Riley Leonard exists.
Riley
He's
Leonard's
banged up?
apparently banged up.
No.
I mean,
Is it time that we start like? Listen, it was awesome. The Carly Ursay thing was great for the first half of the season. Is it time that we kind of are like,
all right,
let's reel it back in a little bit?
I think it's like that like at those points in like a poker game when you like when you have a couple good hands and like you did some really crazy stuff, like the Sauce Gardner trade was great.
Yeah.
And then but now it's just all crumbling. Like you just
The Jets
you just played your hand a little too.
Yeah, they didn't go all in, but they put a significant amount of their chips in, and they lost the hand. It looks like they lost.
They
the
did.
hand.
Shout out to the Jets. I guess you got to win sometime.
Yeah, they fleeced.
Cowboys fleeced. Jets fleeced.
I think it was pretty fair.
Yeah.
I'd say.
But
But
Sauce is hurt.
how do
as
you
well.
feel if you are a guy such as like Derek Carr, who's just sitting there and he's like what, 31 or 32?
Yeah, probably.
And you got 44-year-old Phillip Rivers getting the call before
Phillip
you.
Rivers knows the offense.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess
true.
that's true, but I mean,
Do I want Derek Carr?
Supposedly, Phillip Rivers and Steichen talk every week because Phillip Rivers is a high school coach and runs his offense and up there in Indy.
maybe they should get Phillip Rivers' kid, and he might be better suited.
I think
for,
he's older than his oldest is older than Tyler Warren. I think that's
Is he?
that's close.
It's kind of ridiculous, man. It really is. Professional organization, like going to.
I don't know, dude.
45-year-old
I don't hate it.
I mean,
I don't hate it.
past the trade deadline calls for desperate measures.
Mhm.
Can't really trade for a
Should the Vikings go for Brett Favre next?
That's crazy.
Is it?
I think it is.
Phillip Rivers is.
Brett Favre
45.
hasn't played in like 10+ years.
You know Tom
Phillip hasn't
Brady.
played in 5.
You know
That's not
Tom
as
Brady.
bad.
was
5 years is
really-
a long.
Tom Brady wanted to get that call
Oh yeah.
from the
Bro,
road.
Phillip Rivers was eligible for the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, do you think that's like mixed emotions?
Like, what does he gain from coming
it
back?
gets pushed back.
They
5
need
years.
they need him though. Like it's not
Why
even
does
like
he
doesn't-
want to come back?
Because
That's
he-
the thing.
He just wants to play ball, man. I mean,
He wants to help out.
Oh
you
my
gotta get out of the
gosh.
house when
He
you got 12
might-
It's a
kids.
cold to
He might,
serve,
like,
man. Like
Get hurt bad.
I think he'll be
like-
fine.
You haven't played football in 5 years. That body is not ready to play football.
I'd probably take this week off as well with the matchup that they got going on against that Seahawks D line. That would be
He
A long
needs
day.
to not play this week.
So the Colts, I guess Phillip Rivers will be hoping that Riley Leonard is good to go this week, and then maybe he can settle in a little bit. And I don't know who they have next week, but probably a little bit more welcoming than
I mean, if
the
I'm
Seattle Seahawks.
if I'm calling Kaepernick, I'm sick.
Oh,
he's
he's
so
You know,
sick.
like
Oh my
this was
gosh.
it.
We
It's just the
guys,
only moment.
can we get past this? I think let's just move on.
I mean, to
really?
be fair though, Colin Kaepernick hasn't played football for longer than
But he'd been
Phillip
training.
Rivers.
That's
He'd been
true.
ready.
Maybe.
He'd been waiting for this
Yeah,
moment. He'd been
training
waiting for
isn't-
this moment.
Has he?
Yeah.
Is he still going?
Every year.
Why doesn't he play in like the CFL? They would like
Too
I
good
don't
at
know.
XFL.
Clearly
the
not.
UFL. Sorry.
I mean, I feel like that'd be like
UFL's valid. Go play some UFL ball.
Colts are racist.
Maybe he needs film. That he doesn't need training. He needs film. Go play for the UFL. Get some film. Maybe they would have called
But
him.
he has
does-
NFL
No,
film.
he's better.
He
Oh,
doesn't
he's
need
better
film.
than that.
His Super Bowl film.
Oh, from like 2014? 2013? Okay.
Well, the Colts are in
Respectable.
disarray right now with what's going on. Some of it, organic from injuries, but also it just seems like the team's not meshing like they were at the beginning of this year. Could we see the Colts losing out? They have a pretty tough schedule to end the year, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a quick looker here.
I think they missed the playoffs.
Yeah, the Texans look like they have firm control over the Colts. The Colts end the season at the Seahawks, home for the Niners, home for the Jaguars, and at the Texans to end the year. It's a tough
It could have been a
schedule.
great year for Indiana. I mean, if they wouldn't have, the Colts could have held the Hoosiers.
That's true. I mean, just football in Indiana is just
This
seems
could
to
be the
change.
year of almost for Indiana, though.
It really could. I mean,
Because the Pacers,
Yeah.
almost.
yeah.
Rip.
Hoosiers, Mendoza after that interview, I don't know.
New
I-
Yorkers are saying that ever since Halliburton hit that, it's been all downhill for
Yeah.
Iron Indiana.
Yeah, it has.
So they can blame Tyrese Halliburton, I guess,
That's
for
too
all
bad.
that's gone wrong.
Oh, good.
Also trending downward. We got to touch on it. Kansas City Chiefs. I mean,
Could have been the
we
tail.
love to see it.
I
But
love. This is the most.
Unfortunately,
Success,
it's not over. We
it
can't
feels like
victory
a
lap
sus-
yet.
It feels like a successful hate
The
watch.
Chargers' victory on Monday night may have been the nail in the coffin
It's
for the
not.
Chiefs. Barring unexpected stuff. I mean, even if the Chiefs win out,
That's
they
what I'm
still aren't
saying.
guaranteed a spot, is
But
my point. Whereas, if they'd won this game, then they probably
I'm just saying, if y'all want to get excited that the Chiefs aren't going to be in the playoffs, you can do that. I'm going to sit here and wait for the voodoo magic that
I
gets
am
them.
too. I hate
Like,
to
they're
say
going
it.
to win out.
There's
think they're gonna
reports
win.
that they've heard chanting under Arrowhead. So I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's reports I've been hearing. That
My-
there's been chanting under.
My
that
worst
stadium.
fear is a Drake May playoff debut with Patrick Mahomes
I'm
coming
just
to
saying.
town. I don't want to see it. Not that we're not a better team than them, but we all know why. Okay, we've
Yeah,
seen
the
it.
script.
And if they were to sneak in, it's just bad. It's
If
just
I were
bad
you, I
news.
would not want to see the Texans.
And the Texans are a very intriguing matchup. But
The defense
I
is
mean,
lethal.
the Texans, what they have left, they are and the Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, and Colts. I mean,
Much
that's a
more
team
manageable.
potentially could go 4-0 in those
Yeah.
games, probably 3-1, which means that they are sitting at 11-6, which honestly might put them against you guys.
Yeah.
If you win the division, that's a really hard matchup.
No, they'd kill us.
Texans are probably the hottest team in the league, aside from the Patriots and Finns over here, huh? The
Yeah.
AFC getting a little bit hot on this side. I mean, you don't agree? That looks like a grim look.
Pastors don't play anybody, so I'm not really moved. But
10 straight wins doesn't move them. That's okay. Well, the
they
Patriots.
lost to us, so it's too bad.
It's just brutal, man. I would trade one of the wins for the Steelers win.
That's too bad.
The Eagles are also in a bad spot going to the NFC.
Bad.
Positivity money.
Yeah. I mean, what's going on with Philly right now? Do we think Jalen Hurts or the offensive coordinator or both is the problem there? Luckily, they're in an easy division with the Cowboys being 2 games back, and they've already played twice. And that's their only threat. Otherwise, they may be in danger of missing the playoffs. What do we think about Philly right now? Do we think that they can find it again, or what's the problem?
They got issues, man.
Yeah.
They got issues.
I just think it's the OC, dude.
It's not their defense. I feel like their
Defense
is
playing
fine.
pretty solid.
I mean, the Bears just ran for 250 on them.
That's
last
also
week,
true.
But, dude, I mean, when you have a different OC every single year, it's just tough.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I don't know. Steichen, offensive-minded guy, or not Steichen. Sirianni, sorry. I don't know. I just think Hurts just isn't that good. I struggle to blame the OC. Like, I agree with you. Some of their play calling is just kind of horrendous.
And it's just, yeah.
But it's hard because I see plays to be made, and AJ Brown drops a pass and gets picked. It's hard for me to.
I did see today that without Lane Johnson, they are 17-28 or something like that.
Really,
Trenches,
So,
man.
Lane Johnson being out,
And
also plays a
Dickerson's
really
out
big
too, right?
factor.
I believe Dickerson got hurt as well.
Yeah, it just goes to show how important the trenches are. It just can totally transform a team where, we kind of look at, the casual fan would look on paper and see guys getting skill guys and, big acquisitions in the offseason of, maybe pass rush and stuff like that. And all that's important. But if your O-line isn't established, it doesn't really matter. And we see these teams sneaking up, having good, or the Patriots upgraded their O-line, have started to find some success. The Colts before this, injury downturn they found a lot of success because their trenches are really good. But yeah, it's hard for the Eagles, especially when you have a running oriented team, and that's your kind of your identity, and that kind of gets stripped. I mean, they're not really using Saquon.
Just shows if you make them one dimensional, they're not a threat.
Unstoppable.
If you make them have to pass, they're not a threat at all.
Yeah. Another NFC team that seems to be struggling right now that really hasn't been talked about as much, but we talked about them a lot early in the season, Tampa Bay in their division, trending downward, and here come your darling Thurs.
I love the Thurs, man.
Do we think the Bucs are going to end up winning that division, or do we think the Panthers are actually going to – I mean, yeah, I'm starting to –
Dude, I don't know.
So they've got the
They haven't looked good.
Falcons, Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers.
They get the Panthers twice. So, I
They
mean,
might split. I could see them splitting.
if they split, it's no harm, no foul, but looks like the Panthers, who have found something, the Bucs defense has not been good. They've been actually one of the worst defenses in the league in the last month. And
They
Baker's having trouble finding the Buka. I mean, if Mike Evans isn't back here soon, they're looking like they're not a competitive team in the playoffs.
Oh, I
they
think
may not
he's
even make
coming
it. I mean, Mike's probably going to come back.
He's
They
coming
let up
back.
44 to the Bills, 34 to the Rams, 17 to the Cardinals, 24 to the Saints.
I mean, defense can be had right now, and the Bucs, who seem to grit out every close game early in the year here, aren't able to squeak by anymore, and they need Mike back because it looks like Baker kind of lost his spark. As much as we like Baker, on
I
this
love
pod.
Baker,
But yeah, I mean, Tampa has a big game this week. I mean, the Falcons on Thursday Night Football.
Jason Pierre-Paul to the practice squad.
Interesting.
They're saved.
Is he hurt?
We'll not
After
be
2 year
able to sign
absence
him.
from the NFL.
Well,
I just saw this.
I'm thinking James.
I'm not
Pierce.
saying
my
they're
bad.
saying-
My bad.
I'm not-
My bad.
Yeah.
If
Sorry,
you
I'm
consider
thinking
blowing
James
off your
Pierce.
hand an injury, then yeah, he's probably a little bit.
What
I just thought that was
July
an interesting. I mean, they picked him up, I guess, a day ago. So.
That's his second stint with them, no?
Uh,
He was on the
Probably.
He was on the team when it
Yeah,
with
he was
Brady.
Signs to Bucs practice squad and bid to revive career.
It's just Unk week.
It's
Isn't
on
it?
week.
Everybody just coming back. They want to show they still got it. The Ravens, though, are we worried about the Ravens? I mean, we saw the Steelers, and that's going to be a matchup that you're probably going to split every year, no matter how good each team is. But the Ravens have not been playing good ball lately.
This
and
year feels like a shift in like
It
the
does.
powers of like the teams that were unstoppable that we thought coming into the year are not unstoppable anymore.
Well,
I feel like
I mean,
except
for the first time in a while, where you've seen Lamar not play good football.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Lamar has not been playing good for a long time, and I think he's still probably a little bit banged up. But I mean, it's just his process looks all off right now. He's
Yeah.
not playing aggressive the way he was before. I don't know, man. They've got real issues. I think they've got issues along the O-line as
I
well.
was gonna say that O-line was getting cooked.
Yeah. The defense seems to be tightening up. It seems like everybody in the league that's a decent team has defense that's tightening up a little bit. I mean, yeah, they hit them over top a few times with DK, but over the last few weeks, I feel like the Baltimore defense, which was considered one of the worst defenses in the league to start the year, which is why they
since
started
he
out
had
so
their way
bad.
with them too. They
Since
just
he
have
had
played
their-
bad offenses for a while.
Yeah, but Lamar definitely looks like he's at least not playing as confident or as free as he normally does. I mean, he had a few of those moments in that first game. I mean, against the Steelers, where like he kind of like escaped and evaded, and you're like, oh, there he is. But for the most part, it wasn't like that, and it kind of I think that's what ultimately led to the Steelers getting the best of them in Baltimore. But they're officially in danger of losing that division to Pittsburgh, who. Trekking along on the 9-8 pace once again.
it's not totally y'all are doing good,
Your quarterback's 9.
dude. I'm literally hyping your team up, man, and you're just bringing up 9 again. Why do you look so sad about this? Y'all could do something this
You
year.
just like patted me.
You did.
That was
I didn't mean that as a.
Okay, well, I meant that your quarterback's 9.
No, I know.
meant
We
that.
all know that. We all know that.
Well, to get more on a positive note, we have teams that are trending upwards too that we can talk. We touched on the Texans a little bit. What do you guys think about the Texans? And we do think they're actually going to win out, and do we think that they're someone that is
They really
maybe now a potential contender in the AFC?
They
I
turned it
wouldn't
around.
play them. I wouldn't go so far as to say contender because their offense is not good, but the defense is every bit a contending defense. So if we've seen Stroud do it, if he can find a spark and start putting up points, I don't see any reason they couldn't be. However, I don't know how likely that is. I know for sure they have the best defense in the NFL.
They do.
I can say that without a doubt.
And I'll agree with that.
Makes them dangerous.
And I mean, in an AFC where, there's not maybe a true number one alpha team that everybody thinks is going to come out. Maybe like you could say the Rams are in the NFC. I don't think everybody's ready to label either the Broncos or the Patriots like that, despite the records. You could see a Houston team that catches, lightning in a bottle on offense and has a stout defense like that makes a run.
The AFC is pretty wide open in my view.
I would say the NFC is too.
The
even though
NFC
the Rams have
has-
been the strongest team.
I would
And
say
the Packers. I mean, we got to start talking about the Packers again.
Right.
Man, there.
Packers.
but
trying
I
to
feel like
legit.
it's up and down with them. So
Well, the NFC, you got to bring it every week because the Bears were just the 1 seed last week, and it's now the 7 seed with 1 loss. So you just got to be on guard, I guess, depending on what division you're in.
Yeah.
But at the top there, it's definitely it's a 1-game difference, it seems, and it can come down to literally week 18, whether you're in the playoffs or you're getting a home game.
I think this will be the most interesting playoffs that we've seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, I mean, if the Chiefs aren't in, you have zero. We're in uncharted territory.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a playoff without Mahomes in probably 6 years.
Agreed.
I would love to see it.
I'd love to see it too.
Well, the
Be
Bills
good
would
for
love to
them.
see it too. They've been waiting for
Yeah.
this moment, and they're trending. It looks like upwards at the right time, and then they go to New England this week and Foxborough, and they get a chance to really improve their resume and make a late push for the division, which the Patriots can clinch this week with a victory, along with the playoff spot. Do we think that Josh Allen and the Bills are they back to what we expected them to be, or do we think that maybe just them getting these 2 wins the last 2 weeks on national television? Do we think that just kind of makes us think that they're better than they really are?
It feels like a grittier Bills team. Like it doesn't feel like the talent sometimes isn't all the way there with them, but I feel like they're just clawing and scratching in a lot of their games.
I mean, with Kincaid back, it just completely changes the way that they play. Jalen actually has someone to throw to. So
Yeah, well, Keon Coleman looking like he might end up being a complete and total bust does not help their situation at all. Feels like they're in kind of a similar situation that the Steelers have been, where it's like you keep trying to bring in guys, a new veteran every week to see if it works. The Bills more so than
receiver-wise,
y'all.
yeah.
That's what I mean, receivers.
Yeah.
It seems like the Bills sign a new veteran receiver every week and try him out, and it doesn't really work out. They're just a bunch of misfits in that receiver room, trying to get a number one guy. Ever since they let Diggs go, I mean, they haven't had a true alpha guy to throw to. And a guy like Shakir gets dependent on, and they have to start throwing a tight end. So
Yeah, I have questions about the Bills. I do. I think they're fantastic, and Josh Allen obviously makes you a contender. But, the Steelers controlled the first half against them, and then they melted. And without Kincaid, they are a completely different team, so it's hard to judge. And I think he is the X factor. I just don't know how reliable it is in the playoffs to only have Kincaid as your option. Because you got to have guys to throw to, man. Especially, let's say the Bills go up against like a Texans. They're going to struggle.
they already lost to him.
That's what I'm saying.
With Davis Mills.
But even in a playoff setting, like tenfold. So if I had to pick someone out of the AFC, I think I'd pick the Bills. However, I just think it's so up in the air. Like they're not a concrete favorite, in my opinion.
Oh,
I don't think
absolutely
there's no concrete
not.
favorite.
No, there's not a concrete favorite.
But I mean, I guess I see what you're saying with the Bills.
They just have the most experience out of all these
Yeah.
AFC teams that are in there.
I think with the Bills, if you were to just look at it like without a preseason bias and narrative, you wouldn't pick the Bills to come out of this side of the AFC.
Because the question was, can they get over the hump, which was Kansas City, but now
Right.
that they're not there.
Then you go, okay, well, it's them, then it's Buffalo. But if you really look at the season as a whole, Buffalo has not been the strongest team in the AFC. I mean, I would say my Patriots have been better, and I think the Broncos have too. But when you look at it from like, okay, well, what did we expect going into the year, and who is the reigning MVP of the league, who's clearly still got it? Because
You got to take that into account.
But
Right.
if you ask me today, like Bills or Broncos, I'm taking Bills still.
100%. I am too.
neutral field maybe, but I don't know. On a Denver home game, dude, I don't know if I'm taking the Bills.
They've just been on that stage, man,
Yeah.
in
They've
a
been
way
there.
that none of these teams have.
Never been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they've
Because
been in the AFC Championship all the time. They've battled every year in the playoffs.
And now-
all these other teams, Patriots, Broncos, all these other teams that we're talking about have not.
Yeah.
And I think that's something worth.
That's what
bringing.
gets them over the hump now that Kansas City's there.
That's why
They don't
Kansas
have to go
City
to
just
Arrowhead.
finds ways every year. It's because they're used to being in those games and
Yeah.
finding ways.
And then the Packers trending up where we touched on it. Do we think that they are emerging as maybe the top threat in the NFC? Or do you guys think? I mean,
They're
they've had a
neck
few
and neck.
stacking up a few big wins in a row.
I'm still on the Rams and the Seahawks being my two favorites out of that conference.
I put the Packers right there with them
You would?
just because that defense found it.
I agree.
I would feel more confident taking the Packers over the Seahawks. I'm not going to
agree.
lie. I just think Jordan Love at this point of the year has shown that he can actually play pretty good near the latter half of the year, which is kind of interesting, even though he hasn't really won a big game per se. But playing good ball, and they do have the weapons, and getting Micah Parsons. When you have a pass rush that, it makes third downs way harder for other teams, especially when you're leading, becomes a factor late in the year. So shout out to the Packers, starting to find it a little bit. They looked a little weak early in the year, but it looks like they're starting to find their stride a little bit. Moving on to stock up, Shedeur Sanders as well.
Crazy.
Wrists up.
Viable.
We did take an L, perfect timing, but
It's okay.
what a game from Shedeur. I mean, he played pretty dang good. It was the Titans. I know you're giving me it's the Titans look, but
Is it not?
it is the Titans, but come on.
Okay. No, if we want to act, we can.
And that's a good transition to our Day 3 Guy of the Week segment. My nomination is Shedeur Sanders, and I'm throwing the wrist up, and he's already won before, but I'm going for the first two-time
So we already have
nomination.
I'm pretty sure we have two quarterbacks.
And that's okay. We get double.
we
We,
have
get a
him.
new version of Shedeur if we take him
an
this
updated-
week. An updated, more experienced
week.
veteran
Okay.
Shedeur Sanders, who has been named the starter for the rest of the year by
I
his
did
team.
see that.
Who just lost to the Titans?
364 yards, 29 rush yards, and 4 total touchdowns,
And a pick.
and the wrist up, and a pick. Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna read the
Wrist
stats.
up. We're not putting him in on the 2-point conversion. If we did, we're probably going to OT and winning that game. But putting up a lot of points in a game that was supposed to have a low total. And shout out to Shedeur Sanders. Perfect timing.
On the
Put the music on there.
Defense.
First ever Day 3 Guy of the Week. And hopefully the, podcast 17. Day 3 Guy of the Week 2, my official nomination.
You want me to go? It's time to talk about a guy who arguably won his team a game 2 weeks in a row. Single-handedly.
Okay.
And that's Christian Benford of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
Back-to-back weeks, back-to-back defensive touchdowns. Both to go ahead. You got to respect Christian Benford. Elite corner, doesn't get talked about enough.
Mhm.
And he's a Day 3 guy from Villanova.
Wait, he has a Day 3 Guy
no.
number as well.
47.
On his jersey. I mean, shout out.
The guy plays a physical corner,
Mm.
brand of football. That's a guy I want on my team.
Bro, that Burrow throw was straight out of 1960.
Sure was. Leaped up and got it. Took it to the crib.
Yeah, that Mickey Mouse pick 6. JP, you're pretty excited about your nomination.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this nomination. I just want to get to it.
I'm going to bring up a guy who was the best in the game at what he did.
Okay.
Okay? Best in the game at what he did. Then he had something happen in his life, made him lose love for the game, but gain love for someone else. Okay?
Okay.
And now he's back.
He's
Adam
back.
Thielen?
I'm going to nominate James P. Sullivan. As you know, the game last night was the Monsters, Inc. game. James P. Sullivan's stats.
I did see his stats.
Four
I
picks,
did.
four picks, a sack, and a touchdown. I mean, James P. Sullivan, some call him Jimmy, his friends do.
Monsters Inc. Man.
What round was he?
What
at?
round was he
Round
selected?
5.
Round 5 of what?
The draft.
What?
I mean,
Sully?
I would say out of right field, but that's just out of like the parking lot. I don't know.
Sully?
I did see his highlights.
How did he have
This
4
morning.
picks?
He had him. I saw a sack last night.
4 picks, a sack,
Dude,
a
he
touchdown.
was flying around that field. I did see that. Wow.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm rarely left speechless on this pod.
I was left speechless by James P. Sullivan.
I mean, wow.
You have a lot to soak in there, dude. Just,
You know what, man? I mean, the cojones that you need to bring up James P. Sullivan on a football podcast. I think for that, I think you James P. Sullivan, welcome to the Day 3 guys.
I mean, we cannot be serious.
There's no way Christian Benford just got snubbed by James P. Sullivan.
Can we throw a picture of James P. Sullivan?
Yes, we can.
for
Yeah,
everyone to
that's
see?
not getting up. We
It's
know
not
it's not
getting
getting up.
It'll be there.
Well, not.
It'll be in there.
Yeah, we might as well throw up a picture of Christian Benford and apologize because That young man deserves to be on the team.
Well, I guess shout out to James P. Sullivan on his Day 3 Guy of the Week. The official
The
Day 3
NFL
Guy of the Week
posted
of
about
episode
him.
17.
His name is
we
James.
clap it up for James.
Who
P. Sullivan.
drafted him?
The NFL.
The Monsters University team.
He was
came
a 5th rounder. I thought he was a
Out of-
stud in college.
Well, yeah, Monsters University. I mean, that's a Power 5 or a Power 4 school. I feel like
Really
How
don't
did he
get
in the
talked about
fifth
enough.
round?
I don't. I
Playoff
guess he was.
snub,
I mean,
Monsters
Sick.
the highlights. Oh, that's a pick.
Did he have like the Laramie Tunsil gas
My
mask
word.
on? Is that
He
why?
called game in overtime. I mean,
All right,
It's time to move on. Gosh, dude, Monsters U will not be in the college football playoff, but the Miami Hurricanes will be.
I mean, we're in the right timeline. I feel like the good guys won.
We are. Let's just talk about that. I mean, that's just the elephant here. Notre Dame is out of the playoff, snubbed from playoff in favor of Alabama and Miami. Do we agree with this decision on
Yes.
this pod?
Join a conference is my big thing. Join a conference. If you want to go on Twitter and you want to go on YouTube and cry about the fact that, and then not only do that, but then the program goes and decides not to play a bowl game. Join a conference.
To go on a generational wine run like this.
I mean, this is
when
ridiculous.
your best win is USC is the most embarrassing thing I've seen from any collegiate program ever. Like, you are going on this tour of like, the ACC offended us. We should have made the playoff. Wah, wah, wah. You lost to Miami and Texas
No,
A&M.
but not only did they do that, they went, we're not going to play a bowl game either, which they would have played BYU. Would have been a good game. Pop-Tart Bowl. Would have been fun. Would have been fun to watch.
Probably would have rolled them.
I don't
Yeah, probably would have smoked them.
What do you think about Notre Dame being left out?
I mean,
Do you think they should have gotten in?
not with what ended up happening, no.
But
Because they compared Miami and Notre Dame head-to-head wins.
okay, but how else could that have happened?
What do you mean?
Who do you think of the three teams should have been left out of Notre Dame, Miami, and Alabama?
I mean, under what they did, Notre Dame.
Okay, interesting. I think Alabama should have been left out of the
I
playoffs.
wonder why you think that.
Did anybody else watch the game on Saturday? Did anybody else watch Alabama football over the last month?
I will say, I'll give
What
him
conference championship was Notre Dame playing in this weekend?
Regardless, every other
this. Because it feels
conference
like a reward.
championship.
No, but it feels like you're rewarding them not being in a conference because let's say they are this great team. They would have been in the conference championship. So we would have gotten to see that.
Notre Dame would beat Alabama on a neutral field if it was played on Saturday.
But see, that's just another hypothetical win. That's
My
another
point is
hypothetical
Okay.
win for the Fighting Irish. Let's go.
That's great. Well, Alabama did not get a hypothetical or a real win on Saturday. They had as many wins as Notre Dame did on
No, they
that
beat
Saturday.
Georgia in Athens.
Yeah,
That's
2
not
months ago.
hypothetical. We
Since then,
watched-
they've been
So,
playing
we're going to go
terrible
back
football.
to because it was 2 months ago, it doesn't matter. Like,
It
just
matters
doesn't
a
No, there's
little bit
no
less.
point in playing a schedule at the
Yeah.
beginning of the year. You just play the last 4 weeks.
It matters
That's
a
all
little
that
bit
matters,
less.
right? Yeah.
Why was
A little
Bama
less.
the only conference championship runner-up to not get moved down in the rankings?
No, I
at all?
disagree with that. That doesn't.
I
make
disagree
sense.
with that.
Okay, so if we're
Except for
holding
the
them to
fact
the
that
same,
BYU shouldn't have been that high to begin with
why? They're only lost to Texas Tech.
because they didn't beat anybody.
They got rolled.
Still
by
11 and
Texas
1.
Tech.
At that point, they're only lost to number 14 in the country, and they're only lost.
You think
to number 14
BYU is
in the
better than
country.
Texas?
No, I don't. I don't
Exactly.
think they're
So
better
why
than
are we
Texas.
like putting teams that are not better than other teams above other teams? That's kind of what
Because they have a better resume.
they do.
Yes.
Who they beat?
Texas lost to freaking Florida.
And they beat
And I would
Texas
take BYU
A&M.
over Florida.
They beat Texas A&M. I'd
That's
take
great.
Texas A&M over BYU.
And
and
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. No, and Texas has good wins, but they also had very close wins to bad teams and a bad loss. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Texas.
I
I'm proud
value
of
good
that.
wins more than
But you also
good
have to
loss.
weigh in the fact that you didn't bring it every week. If you don't bring it every week, dude, then you have to get you get snubbed from the playoffs.
unless it's the beginning of the year, right? Then you're good.
right, but then
But you don't have to bring it every week unless
okay,
it's week
well,
one.
10 when you bring it 10 weeks in a row after that, and your only 2 losses are very close games, one on the road to Miami and one at home to the number
Close.
7 team in the country,
Well, close. I mean, let's.
lost by 3.
Did you watch the game?
I watched the game. Miami
we
handled it.
we handled
And they did.
them.
And
I
we
think the
won. Yeah,
box
they did.
score is lying to you when you actually watch the game.
Miami led the whole game. It wasn't a stompage like the Georgia.
We
versus
held
Alabama
Jeremiah
game.
Love to 30 yards.
Okay, but
our
the
defense.
rest of the team, Notre Dame didn't play bad. They just lost.
So that's why Miami's
crushed.
in,
They
and that's why
lost
Notre
to the
Dame's
2
out.
teams that they had to beat.
What is their
No,
schedule?
I'm not arguing Miami
Like-
over Notre Dame. I'm okay with that. I'm talking about Alabama here. I'm not talking about Miami.
Bama
Notre
has
Dame.
a better resume than Notre Dame.
I think, to me, if you get stomped by your key win early in the year in the most recent matchup, that to me shows you've gotten worse as a football team in that matchup. And that kind of cancels out that win for me. You have to be
rewarded. You can't just say it cancels out that win. That's not how that works.
If you say, because the argument would be, well, Bama beat Georgia, so maybe they're better than Georgia. Well, Georgia just played them last week and beat them by 21.
In a bonus game that no one else had to play.
It's an SEC championship.
It's a bonus game. You can't be penalized for a bonus game.
Then why can you be rewarded for it?
Because if you win your championship game, you are the best team. Is that not fair to say?
I agree. I think you should get rewarded for it, but you should also be penalized if you lose.
No, you should not, because no one else has to play in it. That's the point of it.
And that's what the committee has said.
You don't get penalized for extra
Apparently,
credit.
that is what the committee has said. I think it's crazy because if you get stomped by 20, BYU got stomped. I would have moved them down. But
also think about how the other teams dropped. Ohio State only dropped one spot.
Okay.
Bama didn't move. That's fine.
Ohio State lost by 3. Ohio State lost by 3.
That's what I'm saying. But then BYU, what did they drop from?
They dropped 2 spots.
Okay.
They dropped the teams that didn't play this weekend because they got stomped. Bama should have been dropped behind Miami and Notre Dame because they got stomped.
They should not. Because, again, you can't – because the penalization there would be them being left out of the playoffs.
Yes. Sorry, you got stomped.
No, you can't penalize them for playing in a conference championship game. You incentivize teams to not want to play in their conference.
Then don't play in it. Texas A&M and Ole Miss would have been happy to play in the game.
You think that's a good precedent to set?
Sure.
Is to tell teams to not.
No, that's not good for the game.
No, because Bama can earn an auto bid by winning the conference championships. That's their reason to play in it. To get
but then you could get booted out of the entire playoffs.
Well, then don't lose by 21.
You run that risk, though. Teams are not going to want to run that risk.
Well, that's
if you
soft.
set that precedent.
That's soft.
Okay, well, if Nick Sparrows thinks it's soft, like the committee's not really.
What do you think? They obviously against me.
Well, I mean, I think I don't agree that they didn't drop it all, but I think Bama still should have made it just because, like he said, it's a bonus game. I mean, no one else is taking that loss, but you have everything to gain, but almost
not playing in it.
Yeah, you have everything to gain, but apparently it's okay if you get stomped.
Well, I don't know.
That's what we're saying here. It's okay if you get stomped because it's a bonus game.
It's just saying you have.
It is. You shouldn't be penalized for playing a literal whole extra game.
I don't think they should have been penalized if they had
play.
just lost a competitive game like Ohio State. I think if it was played like that, Bama should have gotten in if it was 27
Okay, but then where do you draw the line? Is it 21 points? Is it 14
I draw
points?
the line
What if it's garbage time points?
A lot
you
of
just run into
some of this
whole
is
dog?
eye test, is it not? Would we agree that some of this is eye test based off of teams?
I don't know.
I don't know because they have committee
Some of it's
criteria or they have selection criteria.
They do, and they have criteria and they go by it. Obviously, they just showed it. But there's also an eye test thing. Everybody that watched that football game can agree that Bama played literally terrible, and they honestly, with the way they played, are not a playoff caliber team.
So you leave them out for all their season worth of work. You leave them out.
They also happen to lose to Florida State in week 1.
You can't do that. You can't be like the rest of your season doesn't matter because you got stumped in the SEC championship that none of these other teams played in.
It's not like Bama lost to Ohio State and Georgia during the year, and then they happen to get stomped again by Georgia, and then you're like, oh, well, their 2 losses are to really good teams. They happen to lose to Florida State, who's not in a bowl game, and they lost to Oklahoma at home, and then they got stomped by their key win. Get them out of the playoffs.
2 losses are to playoff teams.
Yeah, including your key win.
Exactly, but you have
and your
a key
other
win.
loss.
The team that you're arguing for doesn't even have a key win.
Huh?
Notre Dame doesn't even have a key win.
USC's ranked.
We're not going to sit here and act like USC has the volume and magnitude that Georgia does.
You realize how dumb that sounds,
That is so ridiculous.
Please, you keep bringing up the fact that USC
and
we've had this
top
conversation.
20 team.
We've had this conversation before, and you've said that USC is a key win, dude.
Okay, well, what other key wins has Miami had besides Notre Dame?
But they have Notre Dame.
One.
That's the point.
No, and I get that's why you put it over. But I'm saying their wins are still mean something. Just because it's to USC, that's still a good win.
Yeah, it's a good. It's not a marquee win that should be like, oh, they're playoff caliber because they beat USC.
That's not the win you hang your hat on. Like
really, we're gonna be like, oh, they beat USC.
A resume
no one's
to
gonna
me
do
is
that.
a full season outlook of how they've looked the whole year, not just based off of their highest potential game.
That's just one metric, though. That's
no, you're saying,
and that's what you're saying that the key.
You're saying Miami should be defined because a little bit better because they have a great win. In
we beat them head to head.
That's their key win and over Notre Dame, but they're also over a bunch of other teams that don't have that probably had a better season outlook as a whole, but their best win wasn't good. Like Vandy, they had a better collective amount of wins, but their key win wasn't as good as
Miami has a better record than them.
No, they don't. They're both 10-2.
They're both 10-2.
Yes.
Well, then,
And Miami's put over them because their key win is Notre Dame.
Miami also, it's a notably bigger win.
and Vandy also didn't beat anybody.
I mean, Vandy beat Tennessee,
Unranked.
and they beat Missouri.
Missouri.
That's considered
What's
a
Missouri
top
now? What is
25 win for
Missouri now?
Bama.
What is Missouri now?
Not ranked anymore.
No one's ever brought Missouri up when we were talking about Bama. No one.
I'm saying the people that were on there, they would put it on there.
Everyone
as
knows that's not a
schedule
marquee
thing for
win.
Bama.
Everyone knows that Missouri's not a big win.
Okay,
That's never been part of
Like,
the
it's
game.
The
okay.
argument is
The only thing I would say is like it's okay that Notre Dame's not in. Like this whole thing with the whatever that they sign next year for them to be guaranteed to get in is ridiculous.
They're going to cater to them.
They're catering.
I
Can't believe that that everyone got together and signed this thing, guaranteeing them a playoff spot if they're within the top 12.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Because they don't play in a conference championship.
This is like I'm sorry, but like join a conference.
The ACC
You're not special. I'm sorry.
The ACC did this.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the
Duke
ACC's
winning
fault.
the ACC created this.
It did because the ACC has stupid tiebreakers because it came down to a
The
fifth
ACC
tiebreaker.
2 years in a row has led to some questionable college football playoff.
And Mario Cristobal's talked about it. The guys
The
making
way to
decisions
avoid this is to drop out the group of 5 teams.
I don't think so. I do actually
They
think,
don't deserve to be in.
I think it's a little bit unfair because just from an eye test, if a team does go 12,
Do we want to watch Tulane and Ole Miss play again? Like honestly,
sure. I actually think they had a good year.
Apparently, but they already played.
Okay,
each
well,
other.
they have the ability to shut people up this week, and I'm
They
not saying
won't.
they will. I actually am a little bit more on board now with the 16-team playoff.
I think everybody is.
I think I
And
agree. This was inevitable.
It
Like once
just
you
is
went
a
from
cleaner-
from 4 to 12, 16 was on.
It's
the
a
table.
cleaner deal because I actually am.
But see,
for-
we're saying this.
You'll
just
get to
wait
20, you'll go to 24.
No, but the thing
it's
is
just
with
gonna keep
16,
going.
the reason why I won't get past 16, the reason with 16 it makes sense is because
Isn't that
in
what
a
we
March
said about
Madness
12
bracket-
though?
Huh?
Isn't that what we said about 12?
yes, but then the reason with this is because it gives the group of 5 teams, when you're doing only 12 teams, it gives them a substantial lead that they probably don't deserve just because you're trying to give them a bid. When it's 16, you're saying, hey, group of 5 teams, you guys do get a chance to play off. But guess what? You're playing the number 1 team in the country. So it's like you can't really
What's
complain
the
about it.
point?
Well, in March
They're gonna
Madness,
lose.
in the NCAA tournament for basketball, they give these small schools a bid, and they're excited about it. And that's
Upsets
great.
are way more likely in basketball than they are in
And that's fine. But my point is the 16 seed is very unlike it's happened one time ever.
Do you
Or
also
twice.
think that the teams
Twice
that
ever in the NCAA basketball tournament where a 16 seed beating a 1 team, but they're all happy to be there. So I'm saying let Tulane play Indiana.
Also, what I would say though is like, do you really think the teams that are getting buys right now are going to be on board with that?
Yes, because honestly, with how we've seen them fare after having the almost month off, they come back cold and out of sync, and it actually gets a schedule that's a little bit cleaner, where it's like, okay, well, you get to play if you're the 3 seed, you play the 14th best team in the country.
Yeah.
You should beat them,
Okay.
but it's an easier matchup than the 8-9.
Yeah, but
would be.
what happens when you get teams that think they deserve to be in like this year, and then you have the group of 5 teams that just get obliterated by 45 in the first round? Like you're
It's-
wasting that game.
Hypothetically, it's only 1 team, and
But
it's the 1 seed.
Either way, if you want to let in a group of 5, which you know for sure that group of 5 team is not better than these fringe teams that have shown that they can compete with Power 5 schools.
My
There's
rebuttal-
not one group of 5 team right now that can compete with these schools.
My rebuttal to that would be James Madison and Tulane will now, I think one of them, I think it'd be Tulane, would be inside the top 16 right now from a regular rankings perspective if you just did away with the college football thing because of their record, which means that they would just get in organically at that point without the auto bid.
Right, but I'm
Which
saying
makes
if you're-
16 a better number than 12 where they're not going to be in the
Yeah,
top
but if
12.
you're going to do the subjective rankings, which we've agreed, it's a little bit subjective. You can't be like, this team should be in because we think they're as good. We know for a fact they're not.
Well,
James Madison lost to Louisville, and
Okay.
Tulane got
And
beat
same
by
with
40
Miami.
by
They
Ole
lost to
Miss.
Louisville.
We lost it.
Miami
Right,
lost
but
to
y'all
Louisville.
showed that you can beat
That's
a
also
team like
true.
Notre Dame.
Okay, well,
JMU is not beating any of these top premier teams. They're not.
well, you
I
have a
agree
team
with
like USC or Arizona that's ranked 16th and 17th in a game where against Tulane or JMU. I'm not so sure I don't take Tulane or JMU
I'm
in those games.
1,000,000% taking USC. over that.
It's a good football game.
After what I watched JMU do against Troy, I'm not taking JMU against anyone probably in Power 4.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is, I mean, we can pretend that, yeah, they have a chance, underdog story, whatever. these teams play Power 5 schools. The USCs and these other teams play Power 5 schools every week.
Let's do a hypothetical real quick, and then we can move on. James Madison versus Indiana, number 16 versus the 1.
Well, they're not going to win the game, obviously.
Okay. Let's go Alabama, Oklahoma.
Are you doing a hypothetical bracket right now?
No, I just want to see what you think.
I'm probably going to take Oklahoma.
Okay. Tulane, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
So why are they even in there?
Okay, well they're not playing.
This is what you're like arguing for.
Yeah, but I think the better.
Okay, you do the same thing. Ohio State versus USC. Ohio State. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just a matter of they're a good team.
I think but it's way more likely that a USC is going to compete than JMU.
Probably not. Ohio State beat everybody by 20 this year, except for Indiana.
I disagree. I really do.
Okay. Well, I mean,
at the end of the day, this is still very new, and last year they worked out the kink. This year, they should work out the ACC kink. This is not a college football committee issue. This is an ACC issue in their tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
There would be no complaining about anything if the ACC's tiebreaker was normal. So hopefully they fix that kink, but they did it last year.
Complaining.
There's always going to be complaining, but I actually think the 16 team would be a good.
You just get louder Texas complaining that Tulane and JMU are in over them. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Because Texas shouldn't be at bottoms. Shouldn't be 17 or less. They shouldn't.
I'm not making an argument. I'm just saying that Texas is objectively a better team than those two.
I agree.
Exactly. So if you're gonna go by the criteria of we're gonna put the 12 best teams in, you can't put in Tulane and JMU.
But then again, Tulane beat South Florida. South Florida beat Florida. Florida beat Texas. So I mean,
but
I'm just telling you,
literally any team.
You can do that all from
but
Indiana.
My point is,
realistic.
I don't think Tulane and JMU are bad football teams.
They're not. They're good for where they're at. They're not going to compete.
And I think
with
they would
these
be
big
a
teams.
good 16 seed rather than a 11 or 12 seed.
If we want to waste the 16s, yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
I can break. Okay, this might be crazy, and this might be. Do you replace? I'm not saying. I hear talk now that bowl games don't really matter. So would you rather those teams that don't get into the playoff do an NIT tournament and then do? I'm just saying because I mean, give them something.
Really make a difference.
It'd be much more exciting.
I mean,
I think it would.
It would be
you replace those teams that don't get in that would go play bowl games and just have them play an NIT tournament.
The only problem with that is the transfer portal is just.
You do have to think bowl games don't matter record-wise at the end of the day, but you do have to think about it from a football standpoint.
Yeah.
From a football standpoint, you get a second spring practice for guys to develop and for your young guys to come along.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
they're. I mean, if you don't make a bowl game, you're missing out on another.
Also,
opportunity.
the pride thing, you know.
Yeah.
I guess.
When else, if you do a bracket like that, you're asking guys to play or teams to play 2 or 3 extra games that hypothetically don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. When guys are leaving the transfer portal.
Well, that's the transfer portal is a whole other.
Well, the whole thing
college
doesn't really matter. You
football
can say that about like. Of course, there's weight to winning that tournament. It just depends on how much weight.
I mean, no one really
on.
watches the NIT in basketball and actually gives a crap.
No one watches most of these Power 5 games either, or these
G5
Group of 5 teams on a weekly basis either.
Which I'm talking about the NCAA basketball tournament. Like him saying the NIT tournament here. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Like if you're saying that it doesn't really matter, it's going to matter to them to play for a championship.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's true. That's fair.
But I feel like
also,
objectively, you're going to want to win a championship.
No, and I agree. Like it was not a bad idea, but the reason I say it's not a great idea is because of the transfer portal and how the college football transfer portal and that window kind of works.
Well, they need to change.
Players are trying to get to the better schools, and they're going to leave before that tournament's even over.
That's another kink they need to work out.
They need to work
they need to change the calendar.
They do. The calendar's all screwed up. The NIT is not a bad idea if the calendar moves and the transfer portal.
I just think it's a better idea to give them a realistic championship to win than to just stick them in the CFP and be like, well, you'll get beat by 50 in round 1.
And they know that, but they're going to be on a national stage and get 100 times the eyeballs that they normally get. That's what they get excited for.
That's fine, but if you want a better product, you put in the teams that have a chance. Like,
I agree.
I think that's
let more teams have
true.
a chance, but like I said, you could have a team that's Tulane that if Tulane had won one more game this year, they'd probably be a top 15 ranked team.
Think about this though, and this is the last thing I'll say before I'm sure we have to move on. But Texas, let's say Texas replaces JMU.
Mm-hmm.
They go to Eugene this weekend.
Yep.
Way better game than JMU.
Sure.
Down there. Same thing if you put Vandy over Tulane or whoever, Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Way better product than what we're going to get this weekend. I think that's objective.
And we would have gotten that
and
if the ACC didn't freaking screw it up.
That's what I'm saying. I think the moral of the story is that they need to amend a lot of things, specifically the ACC. But if the goal is to get the best product, you put in the best teams. I don't care who deserves to be in there.
My only thing with that, and then we'll move on, is in the future, if you were to say, well, the group of 5 doesn't get an auto bid, I don't think we'll ever get a group of 5 in team, even if they are deserving, just because of the name brand.
And I think
where you go, 9-4 Texas is better than 12-1.
Well, I disagree. If you make them play a Power 5 team and they compete,
right? No, they should schedule more Power 4.
Right. That's if you want them in the playoff. If you don't, I don't care.
I agree with
that.
And
the reason why the G5 teams have spots is because of the antitrust, because they would just get sued.
No,
that's what's going on right now.
I actually think there's some sort of beauty in having a small, darling type school that gets into the big playoff, kind of like in basketball. And even though they're probably going to lose, if they did win, it's an awesome story. And if they play the 1 seed, it doesn't really matter because the one who plays the 1 seed will probably get trounced anyways.
But if you put Texas in to go play Indiana right now, I
but
think that's going to be a good
16
game.
Seed. I'm talking about 16.
I'm saying hypothetically, whoever fringe team, let's say it's USC.
If it was USC, you're saying that they're not a good win. So
it's not, but I think they give them a better game than whoever group of 5 team. That's objectively true.
I'm not so sure they do because I think USC head-to-head with the Tulane would probably be a really good matchup.
I really disagree. I really do.
Okay, well, we'll move forward.
Before we move on, shout out Illinois State. FCS love.
Shout out, yeah. I mean, winning the game with 5 picks and giving up a punt return touchdown to the 12-0 or 13-0, 12-0 North Dakota State Bison, who is the former Alabama of FCS football. Huge win for Illinois State there. We'll move forward. We probably should pick some FCS games. I don't have them on here. We're going to pick just one game this week. In honor of Army-Navy, they get to stand alone this week in our college football pick'em. And this is an opportunity before the college football playoff starts for Gabe or JP, if they happen to pick separately here, if they fade one another, can take the lead as they're both sitting at 48 and 33 after JP got everybody by a game last week. Matt's at 42 and 34, and I'm 41 and 40, so finally over the 500 mark for the year, but still bringing up the rear. Boys, Army takes on Navy this week. Always a good game. Always great football.
Last.
Oh, shoot! You mean you go first?
But who's going to go first between us?
Well, you get
flip a coin.
Huh?
I know who I'm picking.
Okay.
He's locked in.
Who I'm picking. But
Army versus Navy. Army is 6-6, and Navy is 9-2. But that doesn't really make a difference when this game. It doesn't matter who the better team is. It doesn't matter who's the better team that day and that week. So Matt, who do you have in this one?
You know what? I'm gonna go Army.
The Black
Clock control. I mean, they're gonna just run the ball. They have to throw the ball. It's going to be a rough day, but I don't think they're going to have to throw the ball. I think they're just going to run all day. So I think they're going to control that clock. So give me Army.
Oh, dude, you know what, dude? We're just going to give respect to both sides here, and I'm going to take Navy because Navy's had an awesome football year. They're 6.5-point favorites, and they probably won't cover that because it's Army Navy, and it's probably going to be 6-3 or something like that. Yeah. But Blake Horvath and the boys are going to bring it home and get a 10-win season, which I don't know if they've had that recently. So shout out to Navy. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
I think P should go first because he knows who's going to go.
JP's going to go first.
I know who I'm picking, but
I'm going Army.
Oh, he's going Army. Any analysis other than it's Army?
Dude, this is a gritty game. I love watching this every year. The respect for this every year is awesome. I mean, it really doesn't matter how good the other team is at the end of the day. So,
shout out Army Navy.
I'm going with Navy.
I
was going with Navy before, so I'm kind of glad that he said that. I might have switched if not. But I'm going with the midshipman, man. I was playing Call of Duty the other day, and I was working with the SEAL team.
Nice.
So I just got to ride.
Yeah,
SEALs are sick. Which Army Rangers are sick too, by the way.
Shout out Snub.
Shout out Snub.
Shout out.
Army Black Knights.
Respectfully holding that L this week.
Yeah. Well, Army Navy should be a fun one as always, and we'll see who is the leader at the end of the regular season.
There will be
before we head into bowl season and college football playoff season. But boys, good luck to both of you, and whoever wins, just shout out.
Okay. Thanks.
Moving forward to the NFL. Gabe's our leader in the NFL. I had a stranglehold on the NFL records for a majority of the year, and Gabe surpassed me 3 weeks ago and has not looked back, and I'm dropping like a stone 4-10 last week for me. Just brutal look. Looking for a bounce back. JP was our leader last week as well in the NFL at 8-6. Gabe 7-7, and Matt at 6-8. So the boys will look to have a better week this week. Last week was a little bit wacky. A lot of full fades from the boys. Day 3 guys' curse lives on.
Yeah.
And no bye weeks this week. We got a full slate of games. Starting on Thursday night, the NFC South. We were just talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Atlanta Falcons come to town, and Kirko Chains and the boys. Drake London, questionable for the game. It looks like it's just Kyle Pitts versus the world and ATL.
Well, he's banged up too.
Is he banged up too?
He's questionable.
Well, good thing my fantasy team's on bye. Otherwise, we'd be struggling. But Gabe, who do you have in this game?
I got the Bucs, man. I feel pretty good about it. This is a good bounce back spot for them. I feel like, respectfully. Falcons, man. I don't know. I don't want to pick them right now.
You basically said it. Yeah, Bucs need this big time. This will kind of determine, I think, the division. I think kind of it'll give us a sense of like if the Bucs can do something. I feel like
Not the head-to-head games. This one.
I think it all but determines the division.
I mean, if they lose this, it's not.
They're going to have an uphill battle, but they get 2 chances at the team that they're competing with.
It's really just if they.
And I'm going to say that they choke this game as well. Bucs have not been playing good football. I'm going to go with the ATL Falcons.
Did bro watch the Falcons?
The Falcons get a big
Stadium
dub
looked empty,
on the
man.
road, a divisional matchup, and Kirko finds it in this one. I think Drake London's going to play, and they're going to get a big divisional win and just muck up this division even more.
If Drake doesn't play?
They're still going with the Falcons. I think the Falcons' defense is going to terrorize the Bucs in this one. Give me Atlanta.
Yeah, no, I'm going the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Although, shout out my boy James Pierce. He's got a sack over the last 5 games, which is a franchise record. First rookie to have a sack in 5 consecutive games.
Shout out James Pierce.
VFL.
Basically, the Falcons.
bright.
Basically, the Falcons' first-round pick this year because they traded it away, and they gave away their lottery pick to the Rams. Way to go, Falcons! Moving forward, the Browns take on the Bears. The Bears are 7.5-point favorites. The Browns' perfect timing is your starting quarterback for the rest of the year. He goes off to Chicago to play Caleb Williams. Who you got, JP?
I'm going with the Bears. I mean, there's no way I'm taking the Browns after them just losing to the Titans. I don't care how good perfect timing played.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears, too. The Bears must win this one to stay in the playoff race, as crazy as that sounds after being the 1 seed week before, and they're playing pretty good football, so I'm going to take them. But I do think it'll be an ugly game. I could see the Browns covering that spread.
I think the Bears are going to win, but God, Shedeur's going to have a game. I can just feel it. I can just feel it. He's going to have a game.
Can we get a stat line prediction?
Please. I don't know what his.
Is it going to be like 160 yards?
Freezing cold.
Pick and I'll give you a line. Just you pick.
No. I want like an
No.
exact
I won't,
stat line.
don't look at a line. We don't need a reference point.
I need a reference point.
No. What do you think?
He threw for over
The Bears-
300 last week.
The Bears
If you
are not
think
a
he's
good-
going crazy, just give us a crazy
The
quarterback.
Bears can be had.
He's gonna. How many times did he throw last week? Do you know?
A lot. He got
What does that
364 pass yards.
Enough.
He's-
Probably like 30.
All right.
He's showing
I'm
the ceiling.
gonna say a 70% completion rating.
Oh, wow.
I think he's gonna throw for like 270
Oh,
Okay.
and 2 touchdowns
Okay.
modest.
and an interception.
And
He's throwing a pick.
Yeah.
See, that's not a bad.
That's a
I
game
don't
for
know if
him.
starting QB.
That's a game
No,
for
it's
him.
a good game, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's getting it done.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Who
the
do you
Bears
have?
are gonna win.
I'm going with the Bears, but I think this is going to be a really close game.
I do too.
I really do. Browns, the only thing that's going to kill them is if the Titans could run all over them like that, the Bears might put up 300 yards, but if they can clamp that down a little bit, they might stay in the game. I'm still taking the Bears.
Miles Garrett will be your
Ooh,
single
yeah.
season sack leader after this week. That's
we'll
going to
see
be my
about
hot
that.
take here. Caleb Williams will be scrambling.
Get ready to learn Darnell Wright, buddy.
They're
VFL.
moving bro around. They may put 2 or 3 on him, but you're still getting at least 1 or 2 sacks this week. It's inevitable.
Career low pressure rate against the Titans.
They were triple teaming, bro. Triple teaming, bro.
No, we're not worried about that.
Shout out Miles Garrett. Ravens take on the Bengals, 2.5 dogs after winning on Thanksgiving. Joey B couldn't get it done last week, but they take on the Ravens this week. Gabe, who you got?
I'm going with the Bengals, dude. Something's wrong with the Ravens right now, and the Bengals are playing good football. take away 2 fluky turnovers in that Bills game, they win. And I think they're playing good enough to go beat the Ravens at home.
I agree. Give me the Bengals.
Not gonna lie, dude. Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals as well. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game because I think Joey B is just it calls for that. And I think they're gonna win this one at home, sweep the Ravens, and that division's gonna get even more gross.
I'm going to be the outlier. I'm going Ravens. I think this is a bounce-back game after what happened last week.
Okay, Baltimore.
I have a bad feeling you're going to be right.
And he could be. But we're going to do Cardinals at Texans now. Texans are 9.5-point favorites at home against Jacoby Brissett, who just airs that rock out. Can he do it again against the Texans this week?
Yeah, he's going to throw it a lot because they're going to be down. Give me the Texans.
Give me the Texans as well. Trending upwards, I think they should keep it rolling this week. And I think the Cardinals are just trying to have fun at this point, just shout out.
It's good vibes.
Give me the Texans. I mean, yeah.
Not a whole lot to it.
Not a lot.
Yeah, give me the Texans too, but I think this is another one that the Cardinals end up covering.
Okay.
I feel like Jacoby just keeps on slinging it.
He does.
A lot of quarterbacks get discouraged against the Texans. Not Jacoby.
He's
going to keep slinging.
Throwing it.
And I believe Marv is back.
He should be. He was questionable.
I don't know. He was supposed to be back last week. So
I think having 2 good receivers against the Texans is really big.
And tight end. Michael Wilson has earned respect.
It's going to be a close game, but the Texans are going to win. Texans don't blow teams out.
Very backdoor cover-ish with Jacoby just slinging that thing for sure. Moving forward, another big spread here. The Jets at the Jaguars, who have been underratedly looking pretty dang good as of late. Taking a stranglehold of the division here. They can get it going and the Colts lose. But they're 11.5-point favorites. And the Jets come into town. Who's playing quarterback? No one knows.
That's what I was going to ask.
Gabe, who you got?
Maybe they should bring Joe Namath back.
Maybe they should.
I'm taking the Jags. I don't think there's a team that I would take the Jets against right now. So I'm taking the Jags.
It's a good take, honestly.
Yeah, I think me not knowing who's playing quarterback in New York is enough. Give me the Jags.
I mean, I don't even know what's good with Justin Fields. Is he active?
I think Burgess kind of is done. I think he's injured. I just don't think he wants to suit up. No, it's more of I don't want to suit up for this team anymore.
That's
well,
fair.
he suits. I saw him on the
because there's no way you're putting Brady Cook in over Justin.
Yeah,
Fields.
stock couldn't get lower for a team. I'm gonna go to the Jaguars.
Does this affect his potential?
It's been affected
the development
quite a bit in New York.
Well, we're gonna go Jags in this one. T-Law. Maybe T-Law actually has an actual game as well. I feel like it's been more of a run game they've got going, but T-Law can try to get right this week.
Yeah, not a whole lot of thought here. Give me the Jags.
Jags as well. Jags in the first sweep of the day. Okay, there we go.
I think we're safe.
Oh, sorry, the Bears were asleep as well. Oh. But we thought it was going to be a good game. This should be an interesting one. The Chargers at the Chiefs. I mean, you want to talk about back against the wall, man. The Kansas City Chiefs, 4.5-point favorites at home. JP, who do you have in this game?
I have a feeling I'm going to be the only one. I'm going with the Chargers. They already put the nail in the back this last week with winning, and I think they're just going to get a hammer and freaking hit it even harder in their back.
I would love that.
Yeah. I just can't. The Chiefs will probably win. I'm going to take the Chiefs. I just refuse to believe that they're going to just be fully out and to themselves and just not have a shot at this thing. I feel like it's going to come down to the last week. They have to win this one at home. If they don't win this one, they could actually call for Andy Reid to get out of the, which is kind of crazy.
They were booing.
They were booing. It's kind of like the Tomlin thing.
It's not.
If the Chiefs have a losing record, it's not quite.
No, they won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
They did, but if the Chiefs have a losing record this year with this team and who's at quarterback there, there's going to be some questions that are going to be needing to be answered. So I'm going to go Chiefs in this one and say that they at least make this a little bit exciting.
God, man. I mean, the Chargers are going to Arrowhead, man. I don't want to pick against the Chiefs at home. It's just, I want them to lose so bad.
They just lost at home.
I know,
They've
but
been losing at home
a lot.
I don't know, man. This just feels like Chiefs voodoo magic to somehow pull it out. Yeah, give me the Chiefs, man. I feel like I'm gonna get burned if I pick the Chargers. So
I'm also taking the Chiefs, but it's less so the voodoo magic and more so that I don't think the Chargers are very good. Like, the only thing I learned from that Eagles game was that both those teams are clearly struggling very hard right now, and the Chargers got a little bit lucky, if we're being real. I'm taking the Chiefs. I think they'll probably win out and somehow weasel their way into the playoffs.
Oh, jeez, man. Don't say that. They probably will. The Commanders and the Giants will not be weaseling their way into the playoffs. They're both competing for the number 1 pick in the draft. The Giants currently have it.
15-2.
That becomes a desirable job if they do get that number 1 pick. Probably anyways. But Giants have a chance to screw that up this week. Coming off the bye. Gabe Dart or Marcus Mariota.
Man, it's very much a dart. The Commanders, dude. Holy. You get me by 30 by the Vikings. I'm not picking you. Give me Jackson Dart.
Yeah, man. I mean, my 15-2 Commanders, man. It's more like 2-15 Commanders.
Oh,
Maybe.
Okay, keep in mind, forgot to throw this out there earlier. The Commanders have not won a game in 2 months.
it's bad.
2 months. October 5th was their last win against the Chargers.
It's bad.
And with that, give me the New York Giants. Oh, don't do that, dude. Come on.
I'm going to be different. I'm going to take the
Oh,
Commanders in this game.
Don't know.
I mean, we're acting like the
They're
Giants
two
are,
bad
like,
teams.
tough.
We have
No,
two
you
bad
need
teams.
this for the. I
I need to try to pick it up here. If the
understand it.
Commanders just I was about to say if they just lost by 30, why is that the spread? Because they're playing the Giants. That's why.
Another
Battle
terrible team.
of horrific. I think Daniels or Mariota.
I mean,
Give me
talk
the
about
Commanders.
Hitler
Maybe the
versus
Giants
Stalin.
want that number 1 pick, and Kafka's just going to be promised a job if he hangs it out here. Give me the Commanders.
Yeah, give me Dart.
Dart. Giants 3-1 there. Eagles Raiders. Eagles
Tough, yeah.
are 11-point favorites.
This slate is kind of terrorist.
It'll get better.
I
Don't you
mean,
worry.
Until the
I'm
prime
so-
time game.
It'll get
Oh my gosh! I mean, this is a terroristic slate.
Oh, jeez.
This is so bad.
All right, who you got in this one, too, man? Eagles Raiders.
I was happy that like there was no teams on bye, and then I saw this, and now I'm like, do I really
No,
want a full
there,
slate?
there will be good games here.
There's a 3-game run. That's pretty
We got a good run here.
I'm going with the Eagles, but I am preparing for a close game.
Yeah, honestly, this could be the game that the Raiders somehow beat somebody that they have no business beating, but they're obviously just a terrible football team right
I
now.
wouldn't go that far.
And we're going to go with Philly in this one because that would be dumb to take the Raiders, right?
It would, and for that reason, I mean, Pete Carroll, man. I mean, just his pedigree alone, it's just not enough. Give me the Eagles.
I thought we were about to he's about to win this game with his pedigree.
Pedigree versus potential.
Literally. Well,
Oh, sorry, purpose.
it's purpose before opinion.
My apologies.
Dude, I think we might get Kenny Pickett
Against his former
against his.
Get Super Bowl champion.
What a
There's
narrative.
no one that knows this defense better than the
Please,
practice
pick
than
him.
the
Thanks.
backup quarterback.
Please,
I mean,
pick. Sacrifice one. This is the one. This is the one.
I
Not the
can't.
Broncos last week.
I can't.
It was this one.
No, I'm taking the Eagles.
No.
However,
no.
almost. I mean, Raiders were really like my lock to cover because Kenny Pickett. I mean, it could be a
Did you see that
generational-
pass last week?
Raiders fans are drooling at Kenny Pickett right now.
They love both of those gloves.
Yeah, but it's the Eagles.
Oh,
Saquon alone could probably, if you put one Saquon against 11 Raiders, he probably wins this game. So,
Oh, man. Jeez.
sorry, Max Crosby.
Yeah, I was going to
didn't
say
mean that.
Max Crosby.
Shout out the Raiders. I
He
think.
needs to get out of there.
The Raiders need to just draft better.
Well, they're a quarterback away.
Lordy. I don't think
That
even
quarterback is Kenny Pickett.
I don't even think Mendoza could save
Okay,
him.
let's
shout out to Mendoza.
respect
interview. We
Mendoza.
didn't talk about that,
Yeah,
but whatever.
That it came up. Yeah, I mean,
Crazy.
That's-
Everybody is now aware of what these two couches were aware of and talking
We
about
knew.
weekly. We
Yeah.
knew what that whole thing, and we won't put a label on it, but we know what that was.
Amazing soundbite, by the way.
Shout out.
By the grace of God.
Can you please just do your impression of the McAfee one?
No, that's
Oh,
got to
dude.
stay in the
No,
draft.
can you just like bust that?
If
Not
they-
now, but just at a certain
Yeah,
point by
no,
the end
if,
of the
if
pod.
they win the Natty, I'm definitely pulling it up.
Shout out to Fernando. He can't save the Raiders though either.
No.
We're gonna move on. Game of the week in my mind.
I don't know, dude. I mean, they're
This is a pretty good.
There
game
are
of the
three
week.
that could be.
Closest spread of the 3 game of the weeks. Bills at the Patriots. Oh my goodness. Bills at the Patriots. Patriots are a dog in this one. 1 point. At home. It's still not respected. You're probably not either. Who you got in this one?
Well, it has nothing to do with disrespect to the Patriots. I think it's going to be a very close game. However, I'm taking the Bills. They're finding it. I just find it hard to believe that the Pats are going to sweep. They could. But I'm going with the Bills.
I'm probably one of the bigger Patriots haters. You probably know that.
Yeah. Hate watch.
Yeah, I hate watch them a lot. But you know what? I'm sold.
I love it.
I'm sold. Like, I don't know. I'm not ready to say Super Bowl content. Like they're for sure going to be in it. But they're a good team.
They are.
So, and for that reason, I don't think the Bills are 100% there. So give me the Patriots.
Shout out, Mr. Relevant. Nice pick. Nice. I'm going to take the Patriots in this game. However, the Bills are looking billish. They're starting to find it. We can all sense it. And if the Patriots lose this game, it's not the biggest deal. I would love for us to clinch the division this week. And we're at home. There's no reason we shouldn't. We can beat this team. We already have on the road. I think we do it again. Vrabel undefeated coming out of bye weeks in his whole career. I just hope that we just catch that same good mojo that we've had and keep it rolling this week. That'd be an awesome statement victory. So I'm going to go Patriots in this one.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm going the Bills.
2-2 split.
Do we think the Bills could come back and win this division?
If the Patriots were to lose to the Dolphins or the Jets, yes, absolutely.
Don't count them out.
Don't count them out is right.
Buffalo's got kind of a cakewalk.
Josh Allen versus schedule. Is he going to hit the schedule
Haley
allegations?
Steinfeld's boyfriend versus schedule.
Schedule allegations hitting hard.
Bills have the Eagles left.
They do.
However, don't y'all play one good team, or is it just the Bills?
Ravens.
Yeah, that's
depending on if you want to call
which
it.
The Ravens are going to have to win that one.
That's fine.
Oh, I don't know.
It's okay. We will be on the road in that one.
Bills are winning the division.
All right. Hot take. Stamping the Bills winning the division. Well, they have to win this week or else that take will last a total of 5 days.
Yeah, we'll see.
Packers at Broncos, a big division. Oh, not big division, but a big game for both of those teams. Broncos are 2.5-point dogs at home. Both the 11-2 teams in the AFC facing some
fraud
watch allegations once again. Broncos have a chance to defeat them again. Who you got in this one?
Against my better judgment, I'm going with the Broncos.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Packers in this game. Patriots 1 seed agenda.
I knew that was coming.
I mean, come on now. And the Packers are playing good football. And Toyota-thon did just end, but Jordan Love is playing good football. Give me the Packers.
And for that reason, I'm going to take the Broncos.
Wow. Interesting.
I think the Packers are going to win 13-10. It's going to be a very low-scoring, weird.
When is Pat Surtain back? Is he back? Did he play last week?
Yeah.
I wasn't dialed into that.
Yeah, he was there.
It's my bad. Throw the hand up.
It wasn't really a game worth watching. But
that's also fair. I didn't even check anything in that game. Except
I'd
Kenny
be lying
Pickett.
if I said I didn't watch the Kenny Pickett snaps. And Pat Surtain got a PI on one of them.
Oh, did he?
That's how I know.
Washed? Gonzo clears.
One might say.
Lions at Rams. Rams 5.5-point favorites at home. Big football game for both these teams. Gabe, who you got?
I'm going with the Lions, man. I think there's just something about this game. I've seen shades of the Rams not showing up against the Panthers. You know, this just seems like a spot where the Lions would go and get this one. It's going to be pretty much a home game for them because their fans travel well and the Rams do not.
They're going to travel a long way for that one.
Yeah. They're everywhere. Lions fans are. It's like when Pittsburgh played them, it was like 50-50 fan-wise.
Really?
Yeah. SoFi gets taken over by whatever team is getting played there.
That's true.
Who you got?
I think the Panthers game was a fluke, to be completely honest. I think the Rams are a really great team, so give me the Rams.
Yeah, I do too. I think the Rams are a good team too. I'm taking the Rams in this game. I think the Lions are. I think it's going to be a fun one. This is probably going to be the most fun watch, aside from my biased watch of the week. Lions-Rams should be fun football. Give me the Rams in this one, though.
I'm taking the Rams, but Puka, you need to stay off your phone in the locker room,
He's
buddy.
lock in.
What is he doing?
Puka's becoming a little bit of a villain.
What is he doing?
He was like live streaming in the locker room, Instagram Live. and apparently you're not supposed to do that, and people were telling him not to, and he was just ignoring them. But Rams win.
Bad boy.
Did he also call out? He called someone.
Yeah, he had some heinous video that he
It was with Sketch or something. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting sick of Puka.
Puka's starting
I've never been a big fan of Puka.
I like Puka's game, but Puka off the field right now.
He letting it get to his head a little bit.
No, that's my guy.
He's becoming a villain, dude. Look-y.
That's my guy.
Puka.
That bet did not hit.
It did not hit. Colts at Seahawks. Seahawks are almost 2 touchdown favorites in this game. I mean, golly, man. We were talking about Carly Ursay-Gordon. She has to be in shambles.
The gamble that just did not hit.
Seeing that freaking
that
spread.
did not hit there.
I mean, this is shades of last year's Colts.
Went all in on Daniel Jones, and
I haven't heard about Jonathan Taylor in like 3 weeks, and we were talking about MVP. It's really sad.
B to A.
That's what we're hitting.
Belt.
I won't disrespect.
Phillip Rivers might play football this week.
Belt Seahawks.
I'm going to go Seahawks as well.
Seahawks.
I'm going Seahawks, but like, I'm sick that we were robbed of probably a classic.
It would have been a good game.
Like, this would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But no way Daniel Jones is worth that many points, is he?
Dude, I think it's less so Daniel Jones and more so that they go to like from QB1 to like QB6. Like they would
be off the couch.
There's no QB2.
Literally off the
QB3
couch.
is hurt.
What year was Phillip Rivers drafted? 2004?
2004.
I think it was before I was
born.
born. Was he 04?
Yeah.
I was a year old. Shout out Phillip Rivers.
I'm sad though. Is he actually going to... There's no way he's playing this week.
They said he might.
He's on the practice squad.
He has to get activated.
Yeah.
Well, it's like if he doesn't, who does?
So it's not Riley
Jonathan Taylor.
Tyler Warren.
Really?
That would be interesting.
Dude, Wishbone.
Is that what they're saying?
Well, I
have to ask because I saw Riley Leonard was playing, so maybe I got
his
24.
banged up.
Okay, well,
but I don't know. He's not like
He played decent
yeah.
when he was in. Just saying.
We'll see about it. But we move on to the Vikings. 9. The curse could be on Dak. And the boys.
Sunday Night Football 9.
Sunday Night Football 9. Cowboys 6-point favorites at home against the Vikings, who just won by 31.
against the Commanders.
Who you got in this one?
Touch grass.
Cowboys. Yeah, Cowboys. It's a Jerry world.
I'm going to take the Cowboys as well in this game. But I do think it's going to be actually a good football game. I think you guys are going to keep it close.
I think they're not. I think the Cowboys might win by 30. I think they might win by 20. I'm gonna say 23. They're going to win by 23.
Okay.
Because the Vikings suck.
You guys try and make me feel bad for punting on this season? I don't care. You know, this is honestly at this point, I don't care what Jettas has to say. You know, if he wants to be the star of the team, he's going to have to get through these games, and then next year he can have a year.
Him and AJ Brown will be
he's paid,
Patriots.
all right? He's respected, all right? He's paid. So
he is paid.
He's
Respect
paid.
him with throwing him the ball. 2 catches.
He already said that he doesn't need the ball as long as we're winning.
No, that's not what he said. He said he'd rather win and not get the ball than lose and not get the ball.
Well, whatever. We'll throw the ball to him like 10 times and we'll lose. It's fine. This is JJ McCarthy just practice games for the rest of the year.
This is not winning the football game.
No, we're not.
Oh.
No,
I have to be fired up.
No,
brutal.
These are just JJ McCarthy exhibition matches to just see if he can,
Game
see if we're gonna have to throw away our franchise to go get a quarterback.
Game of the week.
Monday Night Football
In Cancun.
In Cancun.
The next day because I'm record it and then watch it.
No cap.
Sitting in a cabana, it's gonna be great, especially if we lose.
Dolphins, Steelers 3.5-point favorites in the cold. Tua.
Hey, Tua did just win his first game this past week when it was under 46 degrees.
That was actually his first?
Mm-hmm.
First win.
No shot.
Turning a new leaf.
Under 46
It took the
degrees.
Jets.
That's kind of insane.
It took the Jets.
That's kind of a crazy stat.
Now, if Tua got frostbite, do you think that would elevate him?
He got pink
Frostbite
eye.
Tua.
Pink
Yeah, that's what
eye
I'm saying.
elevated him. So,
I know. So frostbite Tua.
Pink eye Tua, come back, please.
Who you got?
You know what to do.
You know what? Give me the Dolphins.
Give him
Why not?
the Fins.
Why not?
You know what, dude?
No.
Who's he
You're
got?
going to deke me in a
Shake my
second.
hand. All right. I just want you to remember that.
Okay.
Give me the Fins as well. Something about a team just playing good football right now, and Devon A-Chain looks unstoppable.
When you beat the Jets, man, there's just something about that.
Is Devon A-Chain going to play?
Yeah, he just fell on the ball. He was available to come back in the game, but
We're
we were
saving
giving belt, so he didn't come back in.
Saving him, and I think Tua has turned a new leaf. And you know what, dude? I'm officially 180 on the Dolphins, and I'm on it now. Give me the Fins in this one. Give me the Fins.
You said the Fins were a 4-win team.
Fins in this one.
Who's going first?
We know who you're going to take, so just take him, and then we can give him the chance.
I don't want to go.
He doesn't
It's
want
my
to.
wedding. I want to go.
You can go first.
I'm taking the Steelers. I'm going to quote Mike Tomlin. We're getting ready to unleash hell here in December.
No, he's not. No, he's absolutely not.
Okay, well, that frees me up to take the Dolphins. Tua wants to play in Jerusalem. Let's go.
Dolphins 3-1.
Let's go.
The NFL
I rode with them last week 3-1 and we won.
Let's go.
Run it back.
You know what, dude? I'm just happy. I hope everybody has fun.
Tua Jerusalem game would literally
Feed families.
it would change the game.
Turban Tua.
Dude, I hope everybody has fun in that matchup. And, you know, we just, no one gets hurt. I don't want Tua to get frostbite.
Someone's good.
No, it would
It's
elevate him.
a
though.
freaking dude. It's a Dolphins primetime game. What happens in those games?
Oh, bad,
Hey,
bad,
or
bad,
a rod
bad.
in the color rush.
Is it a color rush?
It's color rush.
Oh,
We don't
I
lose in
didn't
the color
know
rush.
that.
Wait, what's the color?
Our record in the color rush is insane.
Is that all black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Black with the gold.
Interesting. Well, boys, time to rattle off the fantasy plays and the picks of the week. I'm our fantasy leader, Matt. Best fantasy week again. Blake Corum, another unbelievable
Yeah, bro.
sleeper.
I'm just
pick.
honestly picking guys on the bench of my fantasy team, and they've just been working.
Yeah.
Unreal sleeper.
And just, you know, you want to speak of NIT tournaments. I mean, you could have a chance to get a big win in the Fantasy League NIT. So shout out. But we'll just rattle off the picks right now. Go ahead. You're first. Let's go.
Give me Sam Darnold at QB. Belt. Give me David Montgomery. He's going to run all over.
David Mon.
Give me Khalil Shakir. And give me Colston Loveland.
Okay, and then what are your picks of the week? Let's go.
Give me Pat's money line.
Give it to
Panthers -3.5. And you know what? JJ McCarthy, anytime TD. He's going to rush.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
That is an idiot.
For the record, do not
Horrendous.
tell any of Matt's Betta Betta
Mine
picks.
have been
11 and
the worst.
25 on
That
the
is
year.
a horrendous.
Horrendous pick.
Goodness.
Your first anytime touchdown last week was Ebuka. He was cursed. He didn't get one.
That's fine.
Gabe, who you got? Rattle them off. Let's go.
At quarterback, number 6, Jackson Dart, for obvious reasons. At running back, number 10, Quinshon Judkins. He gonna run on that Chicago defense. Wide receiver, I got DJ Moore going with DJ. They have a bounce back week this week. He was pissed because they didn't give him the ball last week, so they're gonna feed him. It just makes sense to me in my head. And then sleeper Chuba Hubbard and his resurgence towards running back 1 role.
Picks of the week.
Oh, picks of the week. I got the Lions to cover 5.5. I got the Bengals money line against the Ravens.
Big one.
And then I got Jahmyr Gibbs over.
Whatever
I don't
it
even
is.
know what it is, but it's over.
Give him that rock.
Whatever.
P-Man, who got rattle them off?
Quarterback, I'm going with Bryce Young. Running back, I'm going Kareem Hunt.
Ooh.
I'm going with a tight end, Mark Andrews.
Oh, Marky Mark.
For the pass catcher. And then sleeper, Ryan Flournoy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's starting to find it a little bit. Emerging.
And then
Three.
the picks, I'm going Broncos money line, Raiders plus 11.5. And if it ain't broke, Jacoby Brissett over 37 pass attempts.
Over. That boy just loves to sling that rock. I'm rattling mine off. I just made a late switch because it just dawned on me. It was always.
Perfect time.
Throw the wrists up, boys. Wrists up. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback. Woody Marks at running back. Give him that rock. Jordan Addison. Why would I pick that? What a terrible pick. But it's time this week against the Cowboys. Give it to me. And then Luther Burton. He may have emerged.
You did, I already know.
Tough defense, but Luther's going to have a game. He's
looking at
emerging.
Addison,
Falcons plus 4.5. Give me the Falcons on Thursday Night Football. Give me the Fins on the ML as my underdog. And give me Drake to throw for 2 passing touchdowns this week in a Patriots victory. Boys, do we have our questions
Question.
to see If Mr. Irrelevant is a ball knower, it is time. Let's close it down. You want to start us off?
Yeah, I got it.
Start us off.
We're doing trivia first.
Trivia, whatever you want to do, man.
Oh, we'll go trivia. Okay, so obviously the Heisman race is narrowed down this year. So just a reflection of last year. Can you name 3 of the 4 Heisman finalists from last year?
Travis Hunter. Was Shedeur in? No, Shedeur was not in there. Dylan Gabriel was in there, and Cam Ward.
Those are your 3?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Very nice.
That is correct.
He was at the ceremony, so I just remembered.
The one you left out was Genty.
Yeah, that was
But-
surprised been the first one I named.
Shedeur was not there.
No,
Was he not at the ceremony with Trav? I might have
was,
just seen it. Oh, okay.
He was not a finalist.
He was
Sorry.
not. He was there in like the audience.
Yes, that's what I meant. Like,
but that wasn't the question.
no, I know.
Well,
I'm just
He
explaining
was just
why.
talking.
Oh,
He wasn't.
yapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a 1-0 right there?
Yeah.
That's a victory. Well done. 1-0. My question: Myles Garrett. We were talking about him. He's creeping up on the NFL single season sack record. Who currently owns that record at 22.5 sacks in a single season?
J.J. Watt.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
No, sir.
Technically, trick question because it's shared between 2 players.
It's
Facts.
fair. But the one
Do I
that
get
originally
another
had the
shot?
first one. Sure, you can have another shot.
I'm gonna
You
say
have 2 chances at it.
Lawrence Taylor.
Incorrect.
All right.
Close again. You were very close on both.
Yeah.
It's Michael Strahan and
TJ
Dang
Watt.
it.
so
That's
a Giants player and a Watt.
Yeah.
Strahan came up in my head, but I was like, no shot.
22.5. Myles Garrett will be passing that this weekend, but for the time being, that's it.
Patrick Mahomes
Oh my
was
god.
drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
2-part question. Did he start his rookie year? And if he did not, who was he the backup for?
He didn't. Alex Smith.
Very well done.
Had to give you a layup. Had to get you on.
2-1 so far.
True or false? Was Jim Harbaugh a day 3 guy?
Okay, so he went to Michigan,
He
which
did
makes
go to Michigan.
me think, and he played for the Bears, I think, or the Colts. It was one of the 2. He was not a day 3 guy.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Very well done. 3-1
Mm-hmm.
was your boy, Blake Corum, a day 3 guy. Another Michigan man.
Trying to think of the Rams draft class last year.
Just dialed in. Just name the whole draft class for us.
No, I'm just trying to think where, because I remember they took that Georgia. Who was it?
It was 2 years ago, is what you're thinking. Blake didn't come out last
Yeah,
year.
it was 2 years ago. But they took a.
This was the Jared Verse draft.
I'm gonna say he wasn't a day 3 guy.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. He was a
Well
third-round pick. Very well done.
Second,
4-1.
third round, yeah.
Very nice. He probably would have been a nomination this week had he been a day 3 guy. High IQ. Good.
You watch TikTok?
No, not really.
Oh.
It might help you with this question.
Well,
Was
oh
Juju
my.
Smith-Schuster a day 3 guy?
He was not a day 3 guy.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct.
Wow.
He was a second round.
Yes.
Didn't stump him on any of them. 5-1 on that one brings him to 56 and 46.
Did the Steelers draft him?
They did.
Yeah.
2017.
Okay. Yeah. Where did you go to college?
USC.
USC.
Yeah. I should have. I mean, yeah. Should have asked that. But
Shout out to Juju
No, you just
Smith.
knew it.
yeah.
Prime Juju was
Respect.
he was special.
Juju was phenomenal at his
was.
peak.
5-1.
TikTok boy.
Well done, Mr. Relevant.
Until TikTok, he was elite. Yeah.
He was.
Well, the hit, right? Or no,
Well, the
he
hit was because of the TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok, you can catch some of our clips on TikTok and YouTube
Shameless
Shorts
plug.
and Instagram Reels, and please keep leaving comments because we love reading them.
Agreed.
We love the hate on it, like blanket gate. Like, what? Who would have thought that was?
Shout out to whichever guy said, "What a collection of absolute rods." respect to that.
Respect him. Respect to Lions.
That guy's a
fan.
weapon. I love that guy.
He is. And respect to Lions fan as well.
We'll
Shout
never
out to
forget
Or
this.
Rod too, man. Just love Or
And shout out to Russie.
Russie, we haven't forgotten about you.
Yeah,
we still love you, Russie.
You may not be in the news as much, but
low-key should have been Mr. Relevant of the Week for him and Jameis partaking as commentators in their off week. Just preparing for what's next.
I'm so sick of people disrespecting us.
see, like he would not have liked that. He would have been like, "Why are we talking about him being a commentator? He still has it."
I just love it. Any sort of Rusty I can get. I love it.
Would you take Russie back next season if that was on the table?
Yes, he would.
On the
In a
team,
heartbeat.
yeah. Just vibes guy.
Would that be just vibes guy? Not
To launch some Rusty moonballs, I'd be there for it. To DeKalen, that's his boy.
Until next week, Russie, you so cherish in each and one of our hearts. And we'll see you next week for episode 18 of the Day 3, guys. But that's it for episode 17. Boys signing off. And have a great weekend.
Notre Dame fans, join a conference.